favorite anime moments is just Cell as a character. Everybody in the crowd is rooting for the good guys, but Cell is like the one character that's able to actually go toe to toe and take them all out.
Yeah. Are we on stream now? Is this a streamer?
Oh yeah, we might be on.
Okay, cool.
Apologies for a little bit of the wait here. It's gonna be Nyjin versus Cyro.
Cyro, yeah.
It's been a minute since I've seen this player, Nyjin, actually. So to see Nyjin on the Lucina, of course, Cyro on the classic Roy.
Classic Roy with a whole foot back from the setup.
Yep.
He's like, I'm gonna take a step back as well.
Well, it's healthy, but also you get a good view of the entire,
Yeah.
There's such a thing as being too close to the monitor.
Yeah.
We've seen players like Takedo perfectly measure himself in the monitor.
Yeah.
Cyro wants to be a healthy distance where we can see the whole screen.
Yeah, and that's something that's just very indicative of the Cyro playstyle. But getting the forward air there, I know Cyro has practice against Lucina, but Nyjin coming out swinging already, and it's looking very, very good for him if he can continue this edge guard game that Roy struggles with.
Yeah. So Cyro did lose the first stock. It's not out of him just right here because Nairo is the one actually still in disadvantage. What a way to just use that side special, get the jab to the raw back air. What's also plastic stuff here, just from anybody who mains Roy. It's also the way that Cyro is able to keep calm and composed too as well. Like, you did lose your stock, you have to ask yourself the question, how am I going to get back, right? And it's understanding that Nyjin is actually off the stage.
Cyro's approach in neutral has been very interesting. You know, when he gets a weak hitbox that doesn't combo, he's like really playing in his own space. And I think it's going to be something that when Nyjin kind of capitalizes on, if he starts to go for those overshoots, it's going to be really, really troublesome for Cyro.
Yeah. What we're seeing here is kind of like, no pun intended, a dance of blades.
Yeah.
But also for Cyro, it's understanding how am I going to break Nyjin to let go of shield, but also check his neutral too, because Lucina is a character that rewards great neutral. So I want to be able to mix up my options. We saw how Cyro looks for that empty hop back air, breaks through Nyjin, and look at how much stage control he has all the way to the double-edged dance. Like I said, he wants to break his opponent's neutral. So he's looking to see how he can mix up things, empty hop, but also change his abilities. Look at that little bit of a juggle that we saw here from that platform.
And you see that's the kind of the
great way.
It's like the duality here, right? Nyjin's like wanting to play neutral. He wants to win in a more honest way. Cyro's just like, I'm going to go at you. I don't need to win neutral as many times as you do. As soon as they hit you, you're more scared than I am, and you're really showing it here. Cyro, like with the aggression on that second stock, had the extra credit, ran away with 91% and a back air.
Yeah, it's in Pokemon there's an ability called Mold Breaker.
Yeah,
and that's what Cyro's doing, where he's breaking the mold. I see your neutral, I can check it. Let's see where your skills at from there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I love about Cyro here. But Nyjin is going to get his own back air 109. Not out of the cards here for Nyjin, of course. So both Roy and Lucina can actually be edge guarded by each other by both each other's moves. We'll see how nice. I like that. He stops that. He's looking for the stage control at this point.
The pop off really good for Nyjin as well. Tech chase, the air dodge for Cyro. Now in the corner, this is scary. Goes for a downer. That's the third downer he's gone for with none of it having anything to bear from it. But that neutral B is going to send him back in the corner. Now this is where Nyjin makes his money. Has to get these ledge traps. Doesn't find the juggle. Cyro breaks through.
Nice. So the reason why he goes for the up air there is just because Nyjin's option from the ledge is the common option that you see in any fighting game, jump from the corner. Yeah. If you jump from the corner, you die. And that's what Cyro wanted to check here. That dash attack is going to be the great answer against Nyjin taking this first one.
Cyro's dash attacks are just very interesting to watch because a lot of times you're not expecting it. Roy's kind of get into a trance of liking to do those, dashes, kind of waiting, maybe sliding tilts, poking, jumping in. But Cyro sometimes just kind of commits to it. Like, I know you think I'm going to jump. You're going to try to jump away. I'm just going to overshoot with the dash.
Mold break.
I'm going to exactly mold break the tempo. I don't want to play your match. I want you to be nervous in your own space.
If you're going to play neutral, then I'm going to look to take care of that neutral as much as I can.
Here's a Cyro Falco that's been on display recently. I'm going to be interested to see how this goes.
This is the character that made Cyro famous in SoCal. He showed up to a little bit of history here. Cyro showed up to an MSM, destroyed bracket. Nobody knew who Cyro was at that time. He was a little kid, shows up to MSM, destroys bracket with Falco, a character that at the time in Smash 4, everybody wrote off.
Yeah.
Nobody thought of this character as anything. Cyro was once a prominent Smash YouTuber for the Falco as its representative, and he had quite a few VODs with good views. Showing off, so this is kind of like back to Cyro's roots.
Yeah,
he has a little bit of touch and go with the character. It's going to be interesting to see how far the Falco will eventually go if Cyro wants to continue this path. But it is back to Cyro's history as when he first started. Before he gained any muscle, when he was the starting young Gon, before Gon, learned how to do all the cool things he does. he was once a Falco main. So
That's interesting. I didn't know that, and I think it's very different when you have to play Cyro's Roy into his Falco. I mean, it's a completely different spacing game, tempo game. Everything is different. I think Nyjin's kind of like slowly trying to find his way into a comfortable norm versus Falco, but he's not going off with these edge guards that I want to see him do with Lucina.
yeah, look at the way that he's able to just empty hop on the corner of the stage, then come back a little bit towards center stage. But I like that respect that he shows Nyjin, because he's still kind of ease off the center stage, and then look at how he's able to quickly come back, deliver this combo, and then take Nyjin all the way to 66% and still have that third stock.
And that jump air dodge is able to get him back to the center of the stage by getting punished.
That's a great hurtbox shift, because he back air so that Falco's hurtbox is away from the blast zone,
Yeah.
and he doesn't lose the stock.
I mean, this is just Cyro really pulling out the Falco knowledge, that up smash covering the platform.
Oh,
and
what a chase down.
that is the crux of Lucina. You're a floatier character, you need to mix up your landings. And when you get caught by that up air, it's just so demoralizing getting juggled as Lucina. And these edge guards have not been working for Nyjin, and this is where he's going to make his money. Finally, the side B from Ledge, the Arcadian Ledge dash coming to bite Cyro with that up
Not
air
only
shield.
is Cyro a handsome man, but he's got a handsome Falco, so you gotta respect that.
Absolutely.
All right, good for Cyro to actually do the knowledge check there. He got down throw, but he knows no down throw combo is true without me actually getting scared out. So I have to hold my guns here and make sure I respond properly.
All right, has him in the corner. Cyro with the waveland back on the
Yeah,
stage.
look at this patience. Look at this patience. He's looking to break the mold through that neutral, and then looking to where he's at now. Now a little bit of center stage.
Oh, wow, that overextension from Nyjin, expecting a low recovery from Cyro once again is going to get
What a
punished.
read, yeah.
This is now 52%, a laser too. I mean,
And that laser really helps in terms of percent, but also it's sending Nyjin for a lower recovery, and it gives Cyro more time on the stage to put out for an edge guard. Patience here, because I like it. He doesn't go for any aerial. There's N-lag after some of Falco's aerials. Let me land first. Let me get my feet on the ground and see where I can take Nyjin.
this air dodge mix-up has been really, really good for Cyro. Nyjin not really finding the timing to punish it. Has him in the corner again, and he's not getting edge guards to air dodge away.
He's still good.
He's still living. I cannot believe he's lived this many edge guards.
Oh, in the middle of the dash dance. I'm sorry, of the dancing blade, Nairo checks this man for the forward smash and takes the game. But a lot of that came down to Nairo. I'm sorry. A lot of that came down to Cyro just the patience that every time he goes in the air, he looks for Nyjin's response.
Yeah.
Are you air dodging, directional air dodge, are you throwing an aerial? What's your move? You're more scared of me than I'm scared of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure you do it. You're not gonna do anything cool. I'm not gonna spam. I'm not gonna mash a move.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and land. That was the one thing that we kind of see in terms of tangent of Cirque. You see how Cirque is good at understanding that.
I don't know.